Your GPA is not your destiny. I know that this is not what the pre-OT content universe has been telling you. But I've been inside, and I can tell you this directly. The right strategy, the right narrative, and the right presentation of everything you have built can turn a number that worries you into a story that compels a committee. That is what this video is about. Because what I'm about to show you is about how a committee actually evaluates GPA concerns, and what fixes them most effectively is something most applicants only find out after the cycle, not when they needed it. Not all GPA concerns communicate the same thing to a committee, and the strategy for addressing each one is different. A low GPA with a strong recent performance is the most manageable GPA concern in OT admissions. That pattern tells a specific story: maturity, recovery, persistence, forward momentum. That story is often more compelling than a flat 3.9 from a net applicant who has never been academically challenged. Because graduate training is hard, and applicants who have already demonstrated the ability to struggle and recover are lowering the completion risk than those who have not. A low science GPA specifically is the most serious concern. It raises concern about readiness for OT curriculum. In an isolated poor semester surrounded by strong performance before and after is one of the most forgivable academic patterns, if it's addressed correctly rather than ignored. So, here is the complete toolkit of fixes available to you before applications open, because those are actions you can take right away before the committee ever looks at your application. Fix 1. Course retake. If you have time before applications open, retake your weakest science prerequisite in person at an accredited institution with a laboratory component if it's relevant, specifically anatomy and physiology if that's your weakness. A strong retake raises your science GPA, demonstrates resilience, and gives you specific clinical knowledge to reference in your application. Fix 2. Post-Baccalaureate coursework. Upper division science courses completed recently and performed strongly add current evidence of academic readiness that a low undergraduate GPA cannot provide alone. Fix 3. The last 60 credit hours strategy. OTCAS calculates the last 60 credit hour GPA separately. If your recent performance is significantly stronger than your overall GPA, your application strategy should be to draw attention to that number. And here is the fix that most GPA-concerned applicants in a GRE optional cycle overlook entirely, because it provides something no other fix can. In a GRE optional admission cycle, a strong GRE score can do something specific for an applicant with GPA concerns. It provides an independent, standardized signal of academic reasoning ability that a GPA alone does not communicate. A strong verbal GRE score alongside a lower GPA says that an applicant can reason at the graduate level even if their grade history is a little complicated. A strong quantitative GRE score along a weak science GPA says the science reasoning capacity is there, even if coursework grades didn't reflect it fully. GRE submissions are not the right strategy for every applicant, but for applicants who score strongly on it, it can be one of the most unutilized tools to bump up your application. Now, here is the narrative strategy that ties it all together. Because the number fix is only half of the strategy, the narrative is the other half. Every GPA concern in your application needs a narrative, not an apology, a professional narrative. That framework has 3 parts. 1. The honest acknowledgement, 1 or 2 sentences specific, direct, without apology. 2. The specific turning point, what you did, concrete action, specific decision, not what you felt, what you did. Part 3, the sustained evidence, the performance patterns since that turning point, multiple semesters, strong and consistent. This is the most important part. That structure turns GPA concern from a liability into demonstrating exactly what the committee wants: self-awareness and professional development. And here is the final piece that most GPA-concerned applicants never fully use, and it is worth more than any grade improvement in demonstrating that the foundation is actually there. Your observation descriptions are your highest level non-transcript evidence. When you describe your observations, connect it to what you observed clinically to your scientific knowledge: anatomy, neuroanatomy, kinesiology, whatever. Then you are showing committee that the science is actually there and working. The applicant who describes watching an OT work with a stroke patient and connects it to the clinical decision specific to neuroanatomy demonstrates a scientific foundation in a way that a grade transcript cannot. That demonstration shows the committees that you are ready and you have the foundation that you need, regardless of your transcript. Brief your letter writers. Tell them what you need them to address. Generic praise does not answer anything for the committee. Ask them to write about when you demonstrated how your academic foundation was shown in the clinic. Join us in our school community, OT Student Leveled Up, or if you want to go to our groups, you can do that too. Both links are in the description. We look forward to seeing your pre-OT application.